Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and unfortunately today we don't have the whole background and stuff because, well, I didn't, I might just ditch that with the football reviews really. Yesterday Manchester United did go up against Bristol City in the EFL, well, Carabao Cup, League Cup Quarter-Final, and they lost 2-1, and, you know, at the time I was laughing about it. I was going, oh, what a joke. Well, it really isn't funny, really, is it? You know, because all the players out there yesterday, not impressed with anyone, really, to be honest. I mean, we're looking at the team there. We're looking at a team that really should be beating these kind of sides, and they just, it wasn't that the team that we brought out was a load of youngsters. You know, it wasn't, I don't know what went wrong. Everyone out there yesterday looked like they just couldn't be asked to play. They were like, oh, it's only Bristol. We can keep it in first gear and we'll cruise to like a 1 or 2-0 victory. You know, we should be going to Bristol with that type of team. I'm looking at the front three. We've got Zlatan, we've got Martial, and we've got Rashford. None of them three got shown off. Zlatan was in the back pocket of a championship defender. You have Martial and Rashford getting pushed off the ball. The midfield got overrun. Blint at the back was not good. You know, we had many awful, so many bad performances. You know, and this has been coming. A result like this has been coming since the City game, really. It was really bad yesterday. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, really. I was like, oh dear, well, we've lost. And I saw a lot of people tweeting out saying, oh, it's only the League Cup, it's only the League Cup. This is a chance. This is not just the League Cup, okay? We won it last season. We're not in a stage now as a club where we can go back to the Ferguson days and go, it's just the League Cup. We can field a second team. We go out, we still got the FA Cup, we still got the League, and we still got the Champions League. The League's gone. City are running away with that. I don't think we got the squad depth to win the Champions League, and I don't think we got the... we play like that in cup competitions. We're going to be out the FA Cup as well. You know, we have to take these type of games seriously. And it wasn't a serious game at all. So, you know, you really can't. You can't. There's this type of result just is not justified. It's a quarter-final of a cup. Regardless of the cup, a lot of people rule out the Carabao Cup. You know, the Carabao Cup, it does secure a European place. Well, not you're in the European competition now. Obviously, I hope Manchester United aren't going to have problems getting into the Champions League through top 4 qualification this season. But these type of results, we've been having these results since, well, the City game, really. You know, it really hasn't been good enough. But you guys know what we like to do. We do like to have a look at the match report on good old BBC Sport and have a look what they've got to say. It just looked like out there that they had no passion at all to play out there last night. They looked energyless. They didn't care. You know, Zlatan was awful. Lucky we got a set-piece goal. We shouldn't just be getting set-piece goals against championship teams. You know, cast your mind back to earlier this year in the FA Cup. We had problems against Blackburn. You know, we had to bring Zlatan and Pogba on to rescue. Pogba was playing last night. You probably wouldn't have thought so, but he was. For those who didn't know what the lineup was, we had Romero, Darmian, Lindelof, Rojo, Shaw, McTominay, Blind, Pogba, Rashford, Ibrahimovic and Martial. So I think we're playing the 4-2-3-1 again. We had Darmian. A lot of people weren't happy with him last night. I wasn't either. Yeah, the thing that confused me was there was a lot of players out there that might even be leaving in the summer or leaving this early, which is it is sad. It's sad to say, but it happens. But The subs were interesting. Lukaku came on. I think he gave it a good go, but yeah, just no creativity there at all. Blind in the middle with McTominay. I don't know what the manager was thinking with that. You know, we've got Herrera there that could play there. You're telling me that Herrera couldn't have played there? Why couldn't we have played Pogba there? Why couldn't we start Mkhitaryan? Why did we have to have Blind there? You know, personally, I'd be looking to get rid of Blind soon. You know, he hasn't really found his place at United, really, has he? You know, we brought him in. He was a defensive midfielder. We moved him to left back, and then we moved him to centre back, and now he's playing in the middle again. I think it's just time. You know, we could get rid of him. Mkhitaryan looks like he might be leaving. He's been rumoured that he might be part of an Ozil deal. Do I want to see Ozil at United? Yeah, it'd be quite nice, but I don't think it will happen. But let's have a look. So 2 goal scorers, Brian Smith and Ibrahimovic, obviously, for Manchester United. Let's see. There were jubilant scenes at the final whistle, with much of the sellout crowd rushing onto the pitch in celebration and taking selfies with some of the City players. Despite fielding a side of showing 10 changes, United manager Jose Mourinho had recalled Paul Pogba after a 3-match ban and picked a forward line of Ibrahimovic, Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial, who were in the back pockets of Bristol City defenders. The visitors did carve out numerous opportunities from open play, with Ibrahimovic and Rashford both striking the woodwork before half-time. You know, they should be there. We shouldn't be striking the woodwork. We should be more clinical, and guaranteed, I know, as soon as the match came through and the match report came through, all I saw was Jose Mourinho claims Bristol City were lucky to beat Manchester United. We can't be unlucky. We can't keep getting unlucky. We should be putting these teams to bed. They should be gone. Out. We should be in the semi-final against one of the top 4. Could be all of the top 4. Arsenal, Chelsea, City. You know, if we had City, the draw would have meant we had City. We could have given them another 2 shots, another 2 chances to prove that we are competitive and we can play against Manchester City. But no, we bottled it because the players, you know, are we starting to say some of the players aren't fit to wear the shirt? I think so. I think there are players that we just need to get out. They're not good enough. If we're fielding some of them players today or yesterday and they can't beat Bristol, how can we field them against any other team in the Premier League? We can't. We just can't field them. But let's see. How did Bristol City do it? Head coach Lee Johnson has overseen the remarkable, bordering on unprecedented turnaround during the past 9 months, having endured a run of 15 defeats in 19 games, including a club record 8 successive losses. The 36-year-old's job looked under serious threat, as did City's championship status. But backed by the owner Steve Lansdowne, Johnson had since transformed the Robins into genuine promotion contenders, currently 3rd in the table and now having won 9 of their past 11 matches in all competitions. Yeah, I'm not really worried about any of that. That's all. There's all talking about... Here we go. What went wrong for United? Mourinho, the most successful manager in the history of the competition, will rue a number of missed chances even though the 2 sides were well matched. See, we shouldn't be well matched. We should be outperforming them. This is a championship team and everyone seems to think it's okay. The manager seems to think it's okay we lost to Bristol City. No. No, no, no. All sorts of no. I don't care if it's the Carabao Cup. I don't care if it's a pre-season friendly. Bristol City... not shitty, City should be in our back pockets. We shouldn't be letting them through to score 2 goals. We didn't have Phil Jones, didn't have Smalling. We had 2 capable centre-halves there. Rojo and Lindelof. Lindelof's supposed to be the future of this club, but he's brought him in. You know, it does worry me. The manager's picking sometimes. This manager's tactical sense just doesn't seem to be on the ball right now. But the visitors hit the woodwork twice before half-time, with Bristol goalkeeper Steele produced 2 brilliant saves to deny Romelu Lukaku, brought on with half an hour ago, a 4th goal in 5 games. Rashford and Martial called further efforts wide of the post, either side of the break, while twice late on United failed to make the most of clear openings on the counter-attack, yeah. Look, I've been saying this for the last couple of matches. Ever since that Arsenal game, really, ever since the City game, United have been hesitant on the counter-attack. They have been all season. They seem to get the counter-attack and they just stop. And then they're waiting. They shouldn't have to wait. There should be two. We got two fast, wide players. They should be able to get through and they should be able to finish one-on-one. You know, they shouldn't be hitting it wide or anything. You know, they're playing for, right now, second best club in England, according to the league table. And they keep bottling it, which is really sad. It is really sad, and it's gutting. But they were never able to take full control of the tie as they would have hoped. They were harassed and harried in possession, and be it through tenacious defending or sloppy play, was subsequently unable to sustain long periods of pressure. United, 11 points adrift of leaders Manchester City in the Premier League, will now likely look at the FA Cup and Champions League as their best hope for silverware in the 2017-18, with this tie surely considered a missed opportunity. If any fans out there think that Manchester United can beat the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, we'd struggle against Chelsea, we'd struggle against Spurs, we'd struggle against City, we'd struggle against Juventus, that's 7 teams already that we'd struggle against, you can go away. Because our chances of winning the Champions League are nil. We play we play like we did yesterday, we are going to be stuck second place, no silverware this season. The fans will start getting angry. They'll say, "Oh, but we improved on last season." Really? Yes, we got a better league performance if it stayed like this. But the football we've been playing, better than last season? The last couple of games, we've been lucky to get away with what we have in the league. And now we've been punished by sloppy play, players not being good enough, and they just didn't look like they give a shit. They didn't look like they give a crap. Manchester United have been knocked out in 4 of their past 7 League Cup ties against sides from a lower league. Bristol CIty are only the second side from a lower division to eliminate a top flight team in one League Cup campaign after Sheffield Wednesday in 1990-91. Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored his first goal for the Red Devils since April against Sunderland. What's next? Well, what's next? What is next for United? They got to beat Leicester, really, haven't they? They have really now got to, you know, maybe focus that FA Cup, focus something, do something, you know, try and get through as far as we can in the Champions League. You know, it's not all doom and gloom, but this is a huge missed opportunity by United, and they didn't capitalise on it, and it's disappointing that we have lost. But we lose, you win some, you lose some. We shouldn't have lost. It is eye-opening that a lot of the players out there maybe should be moved on. The likes of Blind, the likes of Darmian, you know, they were brought in, and I don't think they're good enough for the club. But that's just me. We'll see what happens. What can you do? Football is football. Got to be optimistic. Share the Christmas cheer. And I've got better things to do than sit here ranting about Manchester United. You know, it's a game. You will lose. It's a joke. Haha, very funny. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity to go to Wembley. It's the team's fault. Manager can claim they were lucky. No, we got outplayed by a championship team. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to drop a like down below. Comment what you think about the Manchester United game. Subscribe if you're on your own here. Don't forget to turn on the notifications. And don't forget to share the video. Thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Actually, no. I'll catch you in the career mode episode going up later today. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.